Nixon's downfall, the scandal that shook America. Imagine a political scandal so explosive it took down a president. Welcome to Watergate. This scandal, rooted in a 1972 break-in, unraveled a web of deceit and abuse of power that ultimately led to President Nixon's resignation. It remains a defining moment in American political history, highlighting the importance of accountability. The Watergate scandal began with the break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters in Washington, D.C. This seemingly minor crime set off a chain reaction that exposed widespread corruption and misconduct within the Nixon administration, leading to a crisis of confidence in the U.S. government. Central to the scandal were key figures such as President Richard Nixon and a covert group known as the Plumbers. Tasked with stopping information leaks, these operatives engaged in illegal activities that ultimately implicated the highest levels of government, showcasing the dangers of unchecked executive power. In 1972, 5 men were caught breaking into the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate complex. Their mission: to wiretap phones and steal documents. This bungled operation was the first thread pulled, unraveling a much larger tapestry of political espionage and sabotage orchestrated by the Nixon campaign. In the immediate aftermath of the break-in, the Nixon administration launched aggressive efforts to conceal its involvement. Through hush money, misleading statements, and manipulation of the FBI, they attempted to stifle investigations. These initial cover-up attempts only deepened the scandal's reach, leading to further scrutiny and eventual exposure. Journalists Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein of The Washington Post played a pivotal role in uncovering the Watergate scandal. Their relentless investigation, guided by anonymous sources, unveiled the depth of the political conspiracy. Their groundbreaking reporting highlighted the power of the press in challenging authority and seeking truth. The mysterious informant, known only by the pseudonym Deep Throat, became instrumental in guiding Woodward and Bernstein. His crucial tips and insights provided the journalists with the information needed to delve deeper into the scandal, ultimately revealing the intricate web of deceit within the Nixon administration. Despite mounting evidence, President Nixon repeatedly denied any involvement in the Watergate break-in and subsequent cover-up. His public denials were emphatic, dismissing the allegations as politically motivated attacks. However, these denials only fueled public and media scrutiny, intensifying the controversy surrounding his presidency. In response to growing suspicions, the Senate Watergate Committee was established to investigate the scandal. Comprised of bipartisan members, the committee aimed to uncover the truth behind the break-in and hold those responsible accountable. Its formation marked a significant step towards transparency and justice in the political realm. The televised hearings of the Senate Watergate Committee captivated the nation, bringing the scandal directly into American homes. Millions watched as witnesses testified about the cover-up, exposing corruption at the highest levels of government. These broadcasts heightened public awareness and underscored the gravity of the situation. The discovery of Nixon's secret White House recordings marked a pivotal moment in the Watergate scandal. These tapes, initially revealed during congressional investigations, contained conversations that could either exonerate or implicate the president. Their existence intensified the political drama, increasing public demand for transparency and accountability from the Nixon administration. As the investigation unfolded, the Saturday Night Massacre shocked the nation. On one fateful night, Nixon ordered the firing of Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox, leading to the resignations of top Justice Department officials. This desperate move heightened suspicions of Nixon's involvement, further eroding his credibility and escalating the constitutional crisis. The U.S. Supreme Court played a crucial role in the unfolding drama by ordering Nixon to release the tapes. This landmark decision underscored the principle that not even the president is above the law. Nixon's subsequent compliance revealed damning evidence, setting the stage for his ultimate political downfall. The release of the smoking gun tape was the final blow to Nixon's presidency. This recording provided undeniable evidence of his involvement in the Watergate cover-up, leaving him politically isolated. Facing inevitable impeachment, Nixon chose to resign, becoming the first U.S. president to step down from office. Nixon's resignation marked a dramatic end to the Watergate scandal, highlighting the resilience of American democracy. As he addressed the nation, Nixon expressed his decision to resign in the country's best interest. His departure paved the way for Gerald Ford, who sought to restore trust and stability in the presidency. Gerald Ford's decision to pardon Nixon was met with widespread controversy, as many Americans saw it as a way to allow Nixon to evade justice. The pardon aimed to heal the nation and move forward, but it left a lingering question about accountability for those in positions of power. Watergate deeply eroded public trust in government, marking a turning point in American politics. The scandal exposed the extent of political corruption, causing citizens to question the integrity of elected officials. This skepticism has persisted, influencing the way Americans view their leaders and the political system. In response to Watergate, several legal and ethical reforms were enacted to prevent future abuses of power. The Ethics in Government Act and the establishment of the Office of Government Ethics aimed to increase transparency and accountability, setting new standards for political conduct and reinforcing the importance of ethical governance. The Watergate scandal underscored the vital role of a free press in holding those in power accountable. Journalists, by uncovering the truth, demonstrated the essential function of media in democracy. This strengthened the resolve of journalists to pursue investigative reporting, reinforcing the press's role as a watchdog. Watergate set a precedent for how political scandals are perceived and handled. It became a benchmark against which future scandals were measured, influencing both political discourse and public expectations. The scandal highlighted the need for vigilance and accountability, impacting how political misconduct is investigated and reported. Watergate profoundly tarnished Nixon's legacy, overshadowing his foreign policy achievements, including diplomatic relations with China and détente with the Soviet Union. The scandal painted him as synonymous with political corruption, leading to a complex legacy. Despite his significant accomplishments, Watergate remains the defining moment of his presidency, casting a long shadow. Culturally, Watergate fueled a wave of skepticism and disillusionment, shaping American media and entertainment narratives. It inspired countless books, films, and TV shows, embedding itself in the national psyche. This scandal became a symbol of governmental overreach, influencing artistic expressions that critiqued power and explored themes of deception and accountability. Politically, Watergate had lasting ramifications for the Republican Party, initially leading to electoral setbacks and a loss of public trust. It forced introspection and adaptation, with the party gradually rebuilding its image. The scandal underscored the importance of transparency and accountability, shaping future political strategies and party dynamics. Watergate fundamentally altered public perceptions of politics, breeding widespread cynicism and a demand for greater transparency. It highlighted the potential for abuse of power at the highest levels. This shift prompted citizens to scrutinize political leaders more critically, fostering an era of increased political activism and demand for reform. The scandal underscored the vital role of whistleblowers in exposing corruption, exemplified by Deep Throat. It highlighted the courage required to confront wrongdoing within powerful institutions. This case bolstered the perception of whistleblowers as essential checks on power, emphasizing their importance in safeguarding democratic principles and accountability. Watergate ignited an enduring debate about ethics in politics, highlighting the necessity for transparency and accountability in government. It underscored the potential for corruption when power goes unchecked, prompting ongoing discussions about the importance of ethical standards and the mechanisms needed to enforce them, ensuring integrity within political systems. The scandal serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the risks of unchecked power and the potential for abuse. It underscores the need for vigilance and accountability, reminding leaders and citizens alike of the importance of ethical governance and the role of oversight in preventing future abuses of power. Watergate fundamentally altered journalism, emphasizing the media's role as a watchdog. The investigative reporting by Woodward and Bernstein showcased journalism's power to expose truth and hold the powerful accountable, inspiring generations of journalists to pursue truth and justice, reshaping the landscape of news media forever. In classrooms today, Watergate is a pivotal topic. illustrating the complexities of political scandal and its impact on democracy. Educators use it to teach critical thinking and the importance of ethical leadership, ensuring students understand its significance and the lessons it offers for future civic engagement. Watergate's story has been immortalized in books and films, capturing its drama and significance. Works like All the President's Men have brought the scandal to life for new audiences, ensuring its lessons endure, influencing public understanding and the cultural narrative surrounding political accountability and ethical governance. Watergate is a staple in education, illustrating the complexities of political ethics and accountability. Students learn how investigative journalism can uncover truth and promote transparency. Lessons emphasize the importance of civic engagement and the watchdog role of the press, ensuring future generations understand the potential impact of governmental transparency and integrity. Despite his resignation, Nixon worked to restore his public image, conducting interviews and writing books. He sought to position himself as a statesman, focusing on foreign policy achievements. While some viewed his efforts as successful, others remained critical, seeing Watergate as an indelible stain on his legacy. Watergate's gripping narrative has inspired numerous books and films, capturing public fascination. Works like All the President's Men highlight the investigative journalism that unraveled the scandal. These stories serve as cultural touchstones, offering insight into the events and their impact on American society and governance. The scandal left an indelible mark on popular culture, frequently referenced in television shows, music, and art. Its themes of power and corruption resonate, making Watergate an enduring symbol of political intrigue. These cultural references keep the story alive, reminding audiences of the consequences of unchecked political power. Internationally, Watergate showcased the vulnerability of democratic institutions, influencing political discourse worldwide. It encouraged global leaders to strengthen checks and balances within their governments. The scandal's fallout demonstrated that even the most powerful politicians are not immune to accountability, impacting governance models far beyond American borders. Future leaders can learn from Watergate the importance of transparency and accountability. It serves as a reminder that the misuse of power can have profound consequences. Upholding ethical standards and respecting democratic principles are crucial to maintaining public trust and ensuring that history does not repeat its mistakes. Watergate holds a unique place in American history as a symbol of political scandal and reform. Its legacy continues to influence politics, journalism, and public perception. The scandal's lessons remind us of the vigilance required to protect democratic institutions from corruption and ensure government accountability. Recent developments have occasionally shed new light on Watergate, providing fresh insights into the scandal's intricacies. These revelations continue to capture public interest and underscore the unresolved questions and enduring mysteries surrounding the events. The story of Watergate remains a compelling chapter in American history, still relevant today. Understanding Watergate is essential for comprehending its impact on the American political landscape. The scandal's lessons in ethics, accountability, and the power of the press continue to resonate. It serves as a reminder of the importance of democratic values and the need to safeguard them against corruption and abuse. Reflect on how Watergate changed America by sharing your thoughts and engaging with available resources. Explore books, documentaries, and articles to deepen your understanding of this pivotal event. By examining Watergate's legacy, we can better appreciate its significance and learn from its lessons for a more informed future.